Dharmabashra, what's the matter?
You must speak to Sir Dharmakir, Your Grace. A dark mood has fallen over her. She will not eat or sleep. Her temper is frightful.
I'll have a word with her.
Please, Your Grace. I beg of you.
We only just got back from Indubar, but it seems like Sir Dharmakir already wants to lecture us, so we're going to have to talk to her. And see what's on her mind.
I gave you a kingdom, and you will not listen to a word I say. You are queen only because I chose you.
And I have the mark.
Do not anger me, Your Grace. Indibal was foolish enough. Now this Medivhan leads you to our ruin.
Crobolus entered the Tree of Ela. The Tempest dwells inside of him. He could be the answer to my prophecy.
There was a time when you followed me and did what you were told.
You rule Halasar in my absence. That is what you wanted, isn't it?
I am an old woman, but I am the rock upon which this kingdom was built. I will not let you destroy it.
Tell me, to whom does this crown belong?
It belongs to the people of Halasar.
And I exist only to serve them.
I have nothing more to say to you.
So for the first time in the game, someone has actually managed to be more of a jerk than Maya herself, which is kind of surprising. I guess this whole being the protagonist going around doing whatever we want thing is slowly starting to backfire on us. But we are the queen, so we can do what we want. Now let's go give money to people. Like, how about you? Do you want any money? We must plant more fields and vineyards. How much will that cost? 10,000 gold. Yep, make it so. How about you? Build baths and sewers. How much will that cost? 4,000. Let's do it. Yeah, so these are starting to get very expensive now, and we're soon not going to be able to afford them. And I also have to wonder how exactly Halasar functioned before we started giving this money away. We didn't have any sewers, we didn't have any baths, we didn't have any healers, didn't have any banks, didn't have any traders. It's kind of a mess. Yeah, let's list some petitions. Sup, villager? Okay, but we thought your lord was a cool dude. Okay. Yeah, okay, silencing people, torturing them, and starving them is probably a bad thing. Let's summon that dude and have a chat with him. Ah, the guy who was building our statue. Has it been destroyed yet? Oh, sweet. I mean, that's a disaster. Oh, our Mages Guild destroyed your entire city. Let's go have a talk to the leader of that Mages Guild and congratulate him on managing to destroy his city. That's quite an impressive feat. Sup, Captain? Okay. See, there was no reason to impose any tariffs or anything on those people wanting to bury their dead. They did it fine. And here's a messenger from Medivh, so this is actually something important. Okay, so Crobolus launched an attack without actually having the Empress's consent. That's a bit weird. So who is this friend she was looking for? Abbess Rosalind of Iona. Now that's a character who is either from the first game or relates to someone from the first game. Iona, that's where the monks read Iosi. I smell something important. The Abbess could be anywhere, in either this world or beyond. That's very vague. I wish you a lot of luck with finding her. Because you're really gonna need it. Yeah, Crobolus no longer poses a threat to anyone because he's in our party now. And the protagonist party is a bunch of cool dudes who won't do anything wrong. So let's go give money to the final 3 people. If we can, that is. How about you, Admiral? Like, too much on Master Raudo to defend our waters. Let's improve our coastal defences. How much will that cost? 20,000 gold? I cannot afford 20,000 gold. How about you? How much would it cost to improve our banks? 20,000 gold. I cannot afford 40,000 gold, guys. How about you? How about building temples? That surely won't cost 20,000 gold, will it? 12,000. I can actually afford that, so let's do it. So before we head out, let's make a little bit of money. So an interesting thing to note here is that this Galderian set here is actually what Maya is currently equipping, but when she's in the palace, she's not able to wear it, so it gets removed. So you have to be careful not to sell this stuff because she's actually using it. And yes, I did accidentally sell it a lot of times the first time I was playing this because, you know, you don't expect that. Let's sell that dude's sword because we don't like him. Now here's a problem, you can only sell one thing at a time as well as buy one thing at a time. So if I want to buy, let's say 99 potions, it's not really going to work out too well. Let's see, how much money should we have? Let's say 5,440 gold. That's probably a good amount. Later, mate. Now there's actually a reason we got that much money, because we're going to be setting up for a little glitch soon, which is going to prove to be very helpful. So before anything, let's head over to Munari City. We can also head over to the Isle of Tiamora for some side quests later.
The Munari were an aquatic race, born in the depths of the sea. Beneath their city dwelled the unseen, and all lived in terror of them. We began our search at the house of Masroldo. His ships ran the Galderan blockade years ago and helped us win our freedom. If Morbazan still lived in Munari City, Masroldo would know where to find him.
Okay, so Munari City is actually a very good place for buying stuff. It also looks kind of nice. So at the moment we have both Torgus and Sangwell with us. We could take Crobulus, but we actually need both of these characters to do some specific things while we're here that only they will be able to do for us. Yes, this is a nice, calming and relaxing place, but it has so many side quests in it that you kind of need to know what you're doing here.
Why did you return the Book of the Prophets?
My contact said the Galderans stole it.
The Unseen are not very happy with us.
I don't give a damn about the Unseen. As of this moment, Prince Nehru is dead.
What happened to poor Nehru?
His own pirates turned against him on Tiamora.
Pity.
Her Grace sails for Munari City, and Crobulus travels with her.
Ah, the radiant Queen of Halasar.
She'll be here soon, so keep me informed. I have a rumor to spread.
Ah no, you're an awesome dude.
Your Grace, Sangharul knows this city. Let her find Morbazan for us.
I'm an outsider now, just as you are.
Because you betrayed your clan, we should have left you on the boat.
The Shadow Clan will not attack us here. We're under the protection of the oligarchs.
Okay, so we're able to swap our party here and head out, but let's keep going instead. Let's go jump on some crates. Oh. Yeah, a bit of 4-4 break in there, but jumping on crates demeans everyone involved. We mustn't steal from Maswaldo unless we have no choice. Ooh. Or unless he keeps his money in a very convenient chest for us. Yep, we didn't steal your money downstairs, mate. We're totally fine. We're your friends.
Ah, the radiant queen of Halasar. I have a present for you.
Ah, sweet. Thanks, mate. I'll be able to use that in a bit.
You are much too generous, Masroldo. We're in your debt already.
Azraman's galleys are fatter and slower than I am. There's not a ship in my fleet that couldn't outrun them.
But we've never forgotten your kindness.
We have many vices, my dear, but kindness isn't one of them. Now, what brings you to Munari City?
We're looking for a man named Morbazan. Do you know him?
Why, of course I do. All of Munari City knows that name.
Then where is he?
Mas Aura's arena.
So, he's a gladiator.
Yes, but I'd watch Mas Aura if I were you. She has powerful friends in Galdir.
I'll be careful. Is the arena nearby?
No, unfortunately. You must board the pod in the marketplace.
What's a pod?
A transport. It runs between the marketplace and the university. Mas Aura's district won't be far from there.
Thank you, Masroldo.
With faith and valor, Your Grace.
Ah, you're an awesome dude, even when you're backstabbing us. So let's go talk to some people. No's dead! Oh yeah! I mean, he totally is. These crates are bound for Galdir. Yeah, let's just steal this stuff. Like, you know, in the last installment when they mentioned that we have that we're responsible for thievery and the like. They didn't really make that up. Like, we literally steal from them all the time. We're really bad. I always like this line. And what would scientists do with a narwhal? Whatever he likes. Sounds legit. We have to catch what will please the Munari assassin. Ooh, let's see what I can get here for Sangro. Now this spying glass is incredibly expensive, and that's used to make some instant death poison later on in the game. So there's going to be many of these shrines. This one's for the God of Wolves. Throughout Munari City, and you donate a gift to all of them and you get blessings from them that increase your stats. What are you doing here, mate? Okay, if he died in Halasar, why search here? Huh, why would anyone steal from them? Oh cool, these items will be shipped to Halasar. That means we're totally allowed to take them. Munari set is going to be the improvement to the Galdian set that we're currently equipping. Sup, mate? My crew and I hail from a distant realm not found on your maps. We were sailing from home when a storm blew us off course. We wandered the sea with no sign of land. Even the stars of night were strange to us. We had eaten all of our food. My crew was on the verge of mutiny, and then we saw a light in the darkness. We followed the beacon to a mysterious island and found provisions and maps of the Midnight Sea. I could not believe our good fortune. Near the beacon was a giant visage of stone. I placed an offering in its mouth. These gods are strange to us, but I'm grateful for their mercy. So you may be aware of what he was talking about there. That was actually the beacon that we lit back on Tiamora Island. Allow that guy to get here safely. Oh, thanks, assassin. So where's this bridge of arches you mentioned? In the ruins of Papyrus. Yep, let's not talk about it there. So when we get to Papyrus, we'll have some Sangro story to catch up on. with the clan that she abandoned long ago when she failed to kill Maya. Sup, mate? Any news from Medivh? Oh yeah, let me tell you all about Medivh. Yeah, so there's like stuff going on down at Medivh. Medivh's awesome. Yep, we've already learned of this back in our palace. But enough news, let's buy stuff. Or rather, let's sell things. Because we could do with a little bit more money, I think. Let's say, that looks good, 5,945 gold. Let's go with that. Now that guy actually sells some stuff that we'll be able to use later. Sup, mate? What happened? Ghost monkeys, they sound bad. Are they valuable? Yeah, what do these ghost monkeys look like? Okay, I smell a side quest. Might also feel a slight vibration coming from your controller. I mean, yeah, stuff in the game world. Yeah, I thought exporting ghost monkeys from Halasar was illegal. The Queen can do nothing about it. Oh really? I beg to differ, mate. Hey, Baru, I've got something for you. Do you know about Abos of Idor? We offered to free him, but he wouldn't leave his cell. Yeah, that sounds like him, he's stubborn. There you go. Hey, everyone will read Ibos' books. So we'll return down to this place later. Right now, we've got something we want to handle. Actually, no we don't, because there's something back here we want to do before we head up there. Ah, never mind, we'll do it on the way back. I'm very inconsistent. I'm trying to think of the most logical way to head about this area. To try and do it all in one video. But I may have to split it up anyway, because Munari City is kind of long. We'll have to come back to here many times, but I want to try and do as much here the first time. I kind of like these pods. Like the way that the wings on it sort of rotate. At least I think wings is probably the ideal word for it. You know what, I'm just going to skip that. We already know what's going to happen, that's just going to go off the other side. That cutscene is kind of drawn out, so enough of that. So this is the university district, where there's all these green pipes which are kind of weird. Let's go talk to the guy in charge. But let's have Sangor talk to him. I'm looking for Morbzon. But you're a Masalor, you must know something about him. Okay, yeah, that is kind of important. He's not from this world. Interesting. Well, because he's being a jerk, let's steal from him. Just pick his safe and then steal everything that he has in his possessions. Sup, mate? Tell me about the green liquid. A simple trick with seawater. I think it looks pretty. Sorry to have troubled you. No, you're not. You're right about that, mate. Oh, that sounds bad. Who are you and how did this happen? You volunteered for study. It made you drink an experimental agent. Yep, that was probably a bad idea. Wow, what a jerk. Well, that's a side quest that we can go and help that guy out. Why are you hiding? And one of these devices. Are they dangerous experiments? You really should have studied harder, mate. Later. Ooh, a buoyancy code. Yeah, that looks like a legit code. Let's take some experimental vials. Huh. What is this huge obelisk here? Odd. We'll have to find out more about this obelisk later. Right now, there's something we want to get done. Sup, mate? Why do you want 1,000 gold? Okay, this sounds legit. Let's give you 1,000 gold. Huh, well he says that this is worth 2,000 gold, so we should be safe with this. Let's go have a chat with some people. But first off, let's go steal something. Another experimental vial. Sup, babe? Morbazan can suck the soul right out of you. Or would you rather fight with a sword or a soul sucker? Okay, so this guy apparently comes from another world and he can suck people's souls. I love it. Are you one of this guy's scientists? Oh no! Whoa! That's I'm never going to be a scientist. Why aren't you in the laboratory? Because I'm not afraid of frail tsunamis. Frail what? Okay, and that's the second one of these codes. So let's go and have a quick chat to the guy who's apparently in the marketplace, who I can sell this bottle to. So I want to make sure this guy's legit, who I just gave 1,000 gold to, because you know 1,000 gold is quite a bit of money. Also, let's have a look at Torgus, just because. Look at all that gold armor. Look at it. Or brass or bronze, whatever it is. He looks so stupid, and I love it. I'm just going to skip that cutscene this time, because it's the same every single time you take it. And it just takes like a minute. This is one of my favourite sets for him, but sadly it is the weakest in the game, so we're going to have to get rid of it. Nope, that's the wrong way, we need to go downstairs. I'm going to have to do more stuff here in the next installment, because it is going to take longer than the average time I like to spend. Ooh, that sounds like something I can use a ghost trap for. Sweet. What's up, mate? You get used to the stench. Ooh, a merchant of music. How much is this bottle worth? Oh really? 12,000 gold? Yeah, he said it was worth 2,000. Oh, you don't have a gold on hand? Okay, this sounds interesting. So, babe, what's the matter? But we know you have thousands of gods, and you'd only pick one. They're not gods, they're pools of water. Well, that is legit. A god I can talk to, what about Lahara? Sorry, but I need a Munari god. Oh. Okay. So let's head up to that guy who just said that this thing was only worth about 2,000, because we're going to try and buy this module from him, and then we'll be able to sell it at a profit for 12,000, and it'll be great. Because like I said, we're low on money. And this is totally not a scam that I'm going to be falling for. Well, Sangor's probably the best to deal with money things, because she is an assassin after all, which means she's probably somehow a thief. Well, she is a thief. I mean, I've already stolen loads of things from people, so she should be good at trying to get as much money as possible from this deal. Yeah, the problem here is that it does take a long time to get from place to place. Like, Munari City is a big place, and there's so much to do. How much money do I have? I have 4,945 gold. That sounds good. Could probably buy it with that. Yeah, but I want to buy it, mate, because I can sell this thing for 12,000 gold, apparently. What about 4,000 gold? How about 5,000? 5,000 gold? He'd be a fool not to sell it. Oh, but we don't have that gold on us, sadly. Huh, well, let's go and quickly get 5,000 gold, because there's a little gambling place nearby, so we should be able to make some money back from this. Do you know anyone that I could talk to swindle some money? Okay, that sounds like a good deal. Aw, yeah. Yeah, I'll play your game. So it's basically going to be a guessing game. I get 3 attempts to guess. Okay. I'm going to bet 50 gold. I'm going to guess 5. Aw, yeah. Yep, your game is stupid, mate. Nah, I'll come back later. So now we have far more than enough money. So now let's go buy this bottle from him. Actually, yeah. Nah, let's not do it. I don't feel like doing it anymore. So this guy was trying to scam us basically and get as much money from us as possible, because we were going to buy it for 5,000 and then sell it and then try and sell it to someone for 12,000 who would have disappeared on us. But since I don't like scammers, I'm going to scam him instead for 1,200 gold. And I think I'm going to scam him again for 1,200 gold. Basically, the programmers here attempted to make this as foolproof as possible. So if you came here with more than 5,000 gold, and you chose to do the same thing, then it would stop, and you wouldn't be able to continually talk to him like this. But I found that if you attempt to first buy it from him without 5,000 gold, so you only have like 4,900, then he goes into this other quest, where the quest then changes to let's go get 5,000 gold to buy it from him. and then they didn't actually check this, it would seem, like playtest it, to make sure that you couldn't just do this. So you're able to effectively get unlimited money, which when you consider the fact we need 40,000 gold to pay for more stuff in our palace, that isn't even the final amount of stuff we need to pay for, and the fact that a lot of the equipment in this game is going to end up reaching over 1 million gold to buy everything that we need, yeah, I'm going to have no qualms with cheating this guy for as much money as I can get. So I'm going to basically be doing this for about an hour off screen and get about 1 million gold, and then we're going to be set for the game and we won't have to ever farm gold. And we should also be set with levels from doing that side quest earlier than we were supposed to with a white lady statue, so we shouldn't need to grind for levels either in this game. So effectively, by doing these, by sequence breaking that side quest and glitching this money quest, we're effectively destroying all the need to do any sort of grinding and farming in this game whatsoever, which is great. So I'm going to be doing this, and then I'll see you in the next installment when we're going to have over 1 million gold, and we'll just buy whatever the hell we feel like, because we'll have over 1 million gold. So, see you then. And yeah, I am literally going to be doing this for about an hour. Obviously I'm going to be watching something on YouTube or something as I spam X, because I'm not actually going to sit here and spam X endlessly, because that would be really boring. I mean, look at this at the moment. I'm only managing to do it right now because I'm talking about it. So let's go see how much money we made so far. We now have 52,000 gold. So during those couple of minutes that I've been talking, we've already made over 45,000 more gold than we had before. The only problem with doing this is that you are stuck with this quest in your quest log for the rest of the game, which you can't get rid of. So if you're trying to 100% the game, then it's probably going to screw you up. But frankly, it's just not worth trying to 100% the game, like to the point where it actually says that it's 100%ed, because a lot of the side quests here are just annoying. So we'll see you then. Later. And yeah, I'm just going to get a lot of money from this scammer. This is what he deserves for trying to scam us out of our money. Oh, and I will say, if you fall for this scam, and then you try and sell it back to the other guy will disappear. This guy will then also disappear, and then you'll be left with the Bodrel, which you paid 5,000 gold for. But you can take that to the guy who plays music back in the palace, and he'll note that, and he'll tell you that there's a music scroll stuck on the inside of it, and then he'll read that for you, and it gives you like a +2 sword skills ring or something like that. So you're not left with absolutely nothing, but you still do get scammed. So, you know, just scam the guy right back. He deserves it, the jerk.